What's going on, people, man? I'm back. It's your boy Rich Simmons, man. Richie, man. Yeah, this one, I couldn't pick a better time to come back, man. After the Marco Huck, Krzysztof Glowacki, however they pronounce it, fight, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. A lot of people are saying this was the fight of the year. I can't really argue that. I mean, man, the thing was so crazy is I've been waiting to see Marco Huck fight for like the last 2 years, man. And I had texted a couple people. I think it was the CC and JJ01 and Lad Clap. Shout out to them. That, man, if Huck gets knocked out, my first time watching him, I'm going to be very upset. Because he started to fight. He was getting hit with some big shots by Glowacki, man. And I'm like, man, I know I didn't wait a year or two to see this dude. And he about to get knocked out on his U.S. debut and on his mainstream TV debut. I follow international boxing, so I know all these guys. I'm not just an American guy, and I follow boxing internationally. So even if I don't get to see a guy fight, I watch the footage and previous fights and everything. So I've had him on my radar for a minute now. And plus, he was the guy to come after Cunningham and David Haye, who everybody knows I'm a big David Haye fan. And they were saying this was the guy, he had the longest cruiserweight reign and this and that. They were really hyping dude up. He only had, I think, 2 losses. And one of them was to my homeboy SS Cunningham, who fought as the main events against Tarver, which I'll cover later. But yeah, man, this fight was jam-packed, man. I mean, it was just exchanging throughout the entire fight. Then Glowacki, he had got knocked down. And I'm thinking, oh, it's over. But dude got back up, man, and the heart dude showed. He was just swinging hooks from all angles, man, trying to stay alive. Even though he survived and got out the round, I'm looking like, you know what? Within 20, 30 seconds of the next round, dude's going to get knocked out. I can't question his heart. Dude came to fight. He put on a good show, but it is what it is. This is Huck's debut for Americans. It didn't quite happen like that. Man, and what makes it so crazy, it was so action-packed. I was trying to answer phone calls and text, and I actually missed the first knockdown. I just seen him fall, and I heard the commentators like, oh! And I'm like, man. So, of course, they replayed it, and I saw it, but I actually missed, like I said, so many people was texting me and whatnot, and my phone was ringing during the fight. But, yeah, then the fight goes on, and one guy said it could arguably be the biggest upset of the year. And definitely a candidate for the fight of the year. But dude knocked Huck when he dropped Huck. I couldn't believe what I saw. I mean, it was crazy. My brother had yelled. He was in the other room. He yelled because his TV was a little faster than mine. And he yelled. And as soon as he yelled, I just saw the punch. And I couldn't believe it, man. The crowd couldn't believe it. It was just, man, I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch, man. It was beautiful. That's what boxing is about, man. That's what boxing is, GOAT. Others try to duplicate, but at the end, they just turn out to be fake, man. You know, boxing is what it is. It's the GOAT. It's the truest test of nuts, heart, everything. And this was a true example of just coming back from nothing, the comeback of the year, the fight of the year. So a lot of people are saying even the KO of the year, the flat. You know, a lot of people have said a lot of things about this fight. The net was buzzing last night. It was going crazy, and everybody had something to say about it. A lot of people missed the fight too. They were upset, and I was texting them what was going on. And a lot of people are going to watch the replay. Hopefully, Lad Clap will provide everybody with the link because a lot of people wanted it. But man, it was incredible. It was incredible. It shocked me. It shocked me. But after that, the main event was something. I love both of these guys to death, even though I'm a huge Tarver fan. I didn't want to see either of them fight because I don't want to see either of them take a loss. It kind of worked out for the best, but it's kind of a bittersweet draw. Tarver and Cunningham fought. One of them was a light heavyweight, which everybody knows was a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. Everybody knows Tarver. Steve Cunningham was a cruiserweight champion and went up to heavyweight. Neither are true heavyweights, but both are skilled, so they will compete at heavyweight regardless. Tremendously skilled. The fight went basically how I thought it would. Tarver picking big shots and Cunningham working basically off athletic ability. But the thing was, Tarver fought smarter. He knew how to finish out rounds, and the shots he was hitting Cunningham with, it were beautiful. Me and my brother joke how Tarver hit someone. Like you see, he hits like an old man. You see it coming, kind of like Paul Pierce. Like you see it coming, but you can't do anything about it. And it just gets there. And it's concussive. Man, he's carried this power up from light heavyweight to heavyweight. Dude is knocking out heavyweights. I mean, legit heavyweights. Dude is blessed. He has probably the best left hand. Man, it comes straight. Bam. Like, dude can level buildings. And he just lines it up. You know it's coming. You know what he's finna do. He picks his shots. He just takes his time and rocks you, push you to sleep. Dude, he's so slick. Even though he doesn't move around like he used to, because a lot of the way he put on isn't muscle, let's just be honest, it's fat. But regardless, he still is just tremendously skilled. And he still knows how to move with it. But man, that fight went the way it did. I had Tarver. Some people had him up by 3 rounds, 3 to 4. I had him up by 2. He closed out the rounds. And they call it a draw, even though I think Tarver won. I wanted to see him get the record for the oldest heavyweight champion to secure a belt. I wanted to see him. I don't know if they're going to do a rematch or not, but I did want to see Tarver get that. He deserved it. But yeah, that was that. I don't know what they're going to do, or I haven't watched any post-fight commentary by either of them. But I love both of them guys, and I want to see them both go on and not lose again, pretty much. Lastly, it's been all in the press and everything that Amir Khan and Manny Pacquiao, former stablemates, are supposed to fight. Now with this, I have to choose the lesser of two evils, so I'm going to have to go for Amir Khan with this one, because Amir Khan didn't become someone I despise, so he got with Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach. At the end of the day, I was a Khan supporter. I used to defend him, and Manny's so-called healed now. He said God in salt water. They had all on the site. They had just the most hilarious memes and stuff like that, and gifs of Manny in this saltwater healing line and God and all that. It's hilarious. Dude's a liar. He's a piece of trash at the end of the day. And he just lies, man. It's just awful. But regardless of that, I see the fight like this. Amir picking, jumping around. Manny might have spots here and there, but Amir's going to beat him. Amir's going to beat him. He would have beat him even on roids, unless Manny caught him with a good shot. That's the only thing. But Amir would outbox him. Amir's chin is suspect. Yes, it is. We all know that. But since Manny got off the juice, he ain't been knocking dudes off. So Amir really doesn't. He's going to get wobbled that fight, but I don't think he has to worry about a KO. Nobody has to worry about a KO with Manny anymore. And Amir's going to outpoint him based off athleticism, and he's a smarter fighter. So that's how I see it. That's how I see that coming. So yeah, this is it for this week. The Lucia Bute fight is tonight. I'm going to let Lad Clap and them cover that. And basically, it's beautiful. It's been real. And let's get this thing going. KO Corner. Let's go, champ.
Slapping classics in my new school, blasting with the sunroof open on my way to check money. Sunny day, fly nights, every day shining bright like the sun. It's a fact. Right wrist, NASDAQ, sick with it, that's that. Roll it up and pass that. Life is moving fast.